Alright, so Cody Ko is like literally one of my favorite YouTubers ever. I'm a pretty big fan of his Reddit videos, him reacting to like bad reality TV shows, and even his music. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, of course, when I heard about Tana Mongeau coming out on a podcast claiming that she hooked up with Cody Ko when she was like 17/18, whilst Cody was 25, was like bone crushing. Like my heart was crushed and my jaw dropped when I first found out about this. He's also close friends with someone with a pretty dark history, and on top of that, his YouTube and Reddit mods have been deleting all comments/posts related to or talking about this drama, which is just a no, Cody. You can't do that. That's bad. So if you guys don't know who Cody Ko is, he was one of the most popular Viners.
You ever think about having babies? Nah, fuck a baby. I'm not gonna fuck a baby, dude.
But shortly after Vine died, he joined the commentary community. No, not that one.
Like this comment if you think Leafy's a cunt.
This one. Which he then became one of the biggest in that space for over 8 years. But in recent times, 2 dark secrets from Cody Ko's past have came up from the surface. With the first one being the allegations between Tana Mongeau, where he allegedly got a little too personal with a 17/18-year-old. After we discuss that, we're going to talk about his other dark secrets, where one of his close friends, Cody Lechman, R-worded another student in 2011, which has been revealed in a recent lawsuit, with fans being pretty upset that Cody Ko invited him to his wedding. But without further ado, let's begin with the first controversy. Tana Mongeau, a 26-year-old creator who got their start making story times about a decade ago. And yeah, she's the one who organized TanaCon. We all know that event was a disaster. But she's now more recently known for her podcast called Cancelled. So the story starts back in 2016, where Tana and Cody would make 2 videos together. And at that point in time, she was 17. I also want to add that in these videos, she was being pretty weird. Like, you can literally watch him stare at her butt and chest area. We'll just say that.
Oh my god.
Comedian.
I'm gonna have to do a response video to this, trust me. Ow! Oh my god.
You just fucking punched me in the face.
I just dick. You just like completely go down. I'm like, oh, so... Right.
Skip forward 5 years and nothing has came out about this besides some rumors that they've slept together. But there was no real concrete evidence. But on December 8th, 2021, during episode 17 of Tana's podcast, when somehow the subject of people taking advantage of Tana when she was young in the industry had came up. And of course, Cody Ko's name was mentioned.
Right, that's not correct. I know now, I was 17 at the time, 18. Like, that's not what you do, but at the time it was just like, oh, you think I'm this and you're treating me and calling me all these names and treating me really horribly and like using me for a lot of money and like...
If you're gonna say I'm cheating, okay, I'm gonna cheat.
And it's like, if you're using me for mad money and making me buy hella shit for you and like, you know, forcing me to fly out to you just to be like super emotionally and like psychotically abusive, like... Okay, bet. And so I started kind of hooking up with other people. Shout out JC Kalen, shout out Cody Ko.
Don't.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
delete both of those.
She's like,
it was fun.
Kelsey just
At this point, the allegations of Cody Ko sleeping with a young Tana Mongeau began to spread. But sadly, it didn't really pick up any traction. I don't know how it didn't. Maybe there was just other more important things going on at that time, like COVID-19 and lockdowns. So I guess this just slipped under the rug. Until June 4th of 2024, where during a live show of the Cancel podcast, Tana mentioned it again while doing a rapid-fire Q&A session.
Who's the smallest dick you've ever had sex with?
Oh my god, do no one look at me, Cody Ko.
delete the video. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that. Sorry. Delete the video.
Oh yeah, as you can tell in this clip, Tana confirms that Cody took advantage of her when she was 17 and he was 25 at the time. The story was brought up again just 2 weeks later, in the 10th, on the Just Trish podcast. She continues to talk a little bit about the situation, what happened between them, and how she handled it. Or she says that it wasn't really that traumatizing to her because she already had a lot of other traumatizing stuff happen to her. Which, that is just pretty sad.
That's what I was talking about yesterday, as I was like, well, it's I have like so many thoughts on this whole situation, you know what I mean? And I was first talking about like trauma, and I don't know if you do this. I wonder if you relate to this, but like there's a lot of things I look back on that I think would maybe traumatize that like would maybe traumatize the average person more, but you've been through things that are so much more detrimental that you can kind of look back at these things and they don't really feel traumatizing. Like, and that was kind of the situation I was in and like my perspective on it. But then I was like, but at the same time, like if I had a 17-year-old daughter or a little sister or something, like I would kill.
One day after this, Tana goes into more detail on her podcast where she explains that Cody Ko knew that she was 17 before they, you know, guys.
To be 100% truthful, when I look back at the Cody situation, I definitely am like, why was he doing that? You know what I mean? And there were so many situations. There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up. And I can look at that and be like, why the f- were you doing that? But there isn't a part of me, at least at 25 now. I mean, I look back and I would never do anything like that.
So yeah, creepy Cody knew her age and still did it. Which, that is just ew. I just don't understand. You're rich, you're famous. You pretty much get any girl you want. So why the 17-year-old? Is it because you had easy access to her? Is that why? 2 days after this podcast, the drama hit mainstream where Rolling Stones covered what we just went over. And there's also over hundreds and hundreds of TikToks and maybe even thousands talking about the drama. And at this point, it's been well overdue for Cody Ko to address this drama. Maybe he knows that staying quiet is the best option, which it seems to be working, at least for now. He is losing a good bit of his subscribers though. He's lost over 40k in the last month, which is like 15k subscribers every 10 days. At least he's seen some backlash from this, but everything else has gone up. Alright, so now let's talk about Cody's weird friend, which is also pretty weird that his name is also Cody. I guess you can never trust a Cody. A lot of fans of Cody started connecting this article to Leachman. It was released on Monday, February 11, 2019, with the title reading, Judge dismisses lawsuit against a Duke student stemming from sexual assault allegations. The article mentions some pretty dark things that are revealed about Cody Lynchman's time at Duke University, which in 2011, a female student was drugged and R-worded by two students, Cody Lynchman and Brian Sleeves, with her saying that Cody videotaped the assault. 2 years after the incident, the student filed a disciplinary case and submitted a written statement to the university, describing a non-consensual contact and unauthorized recording. The article notes that Duke's Office of Student Conduct initiated a disciplinary proceeding against these men and hired a clinical psychologist to investigate. The article continues to say that pretty much both of these guys got off scot-free and that there was no evidence found that they actually did this. But Duke University did get them in trouble with unauthorized recording. Hey, look, I get that you guys drugged a girl and sexually assaulted her, but what do we say about recording on our campus? And yeah, they did get probation for unauthorized recording. But here's the funny thing. Well, not really funny, but let me use a better word. Here's an absolutely bonker thing. They admitted to drugging and R-wording another student, which they claimed that it was consensual. Which, if it was consensual, then why do you have to drug her? But if you want to read more information about this, I'll put the article and the lawsuit files in the description down below. But fast forward to another 10 years. In 2021, fans of Cody Ko started pointing out that Cody was hanging around Leachman and even invited him to his wedding, even after an article came out about Leachman not that too long ago. So maybe Cody just brushed it off, because why would he judge someone for doing something so awful when he has also done something that's pretty bad? Or maybe he just took his friend's side over the girl's side. Who knows? And there's really only two ways Cody Ko can go forward. Either keep staying quiet about it and hoping it disappears, or come forward with some type of response and admit that you did it.
Alright, so a response video and
You're so funny. Like, no one's ever.
oh my god.
Comedian.
Gonna have to do a response video to this, trust me. Ow! Oh my god.